I'd like to welcome you all to Otero County, New Mexico special meeting agenda on September 14th, 2023. Could I get a roll call, please?
Commissioner Marquardt?
Here.
Commissioner Matherly?
Here.
Commissioner Barilla?
Here.
All right. Could I get approval of the agenda?
I'll make
Okay.
a motion to approve the agenda.
All right, I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 All right, the first thing we're going to do is it's Proclamation Week, so I will read a proclamation for that. It's Constitution Week. Proclamation Week, I kind of said that one wrong. Whereas the Constitution of the United States of America, the guardian of our liberties, embodies the principles of a limited government in the republic dedicated to rule by law, and whereas September 17th, 2023 marks the 236th anniversary of the framing of the Constitution of the United States of America by the Constitutional Convention, and whereas it's fitting and proper to accord official recognition to this magnificent document and the memorable anniversaries, and to the patriotic celebrations which will collaborate it, and whereas Public Law 915 guarantees the issuing of the proclamation each year by the President of the United States of America, designating September 17th through the 23rd, 2023 as Constitution Week. Now, therefore, on behalf of the Board of the County Commission, we hereby proclaim this week, September 17th through the 23rd, 2023, to be Constitution Week. And we ask our citizens to affirm the ideals of the framers of the Constitution had in 1787 by virtually protecting the freedom guaranteed to us through the guardians of our liberties. You wanna,
I make a vote, do we need to vote on it or no?
yeah, you don't have to.
No, but Kathy's here. If we
Cool.
could take a picture.
For sure.
Come down here with.
Oh, this stupid thing.
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, for the new business, this is a request of approval of resolution number 09-14-23/112-14, safeguarding the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution. You want to read it?
Okay. Whereas the Otero County Commission recognizes the paramount importance of the Second Amendment to the United States Constitution, which safeguards the individual right of law-abiding citizens to keep and bear arms. And whereas the Otero County Commission reaffirms its steadfast support for the Constitution of the United States as the supreme law of the land, defending the rights and freedoms of all American citizens. And that's God talking. And whereas the Otero County Commission strongly opposes recent actions taken by the Governor of New Mexico, Michelle Lujan Grisham, which have unjustly abolished the rights of legal law-abiding concealed and open carry citizens. And whereas the Otero County Commission acknowledges the absence of an effective impeachment process in the state of New Mexico, a situation that has regrettably resulted in lack of accountability for the governor's actions, including the illegal infringement upon the rights of citizens. And whereas the Otero County Commission is deeply concerned that the unchecked actions of the governor, especially in times of emergency, has led to decisions that undermine the protection of citizens' rights and has resulted in illegal government authority. And whereas the Otero County Commission is committed to ensuring that elected officials prioritize the rights of innocent citizens over empowering criminals and advocates for accountability in government. And whereas the Otero County Commission believes the importance of legal open carry and legal concealed carry as a means for law-abiding citizens to exercise their Second Amendment rights. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Otero County Commission unequivocally reaffirms its support for the Second Amendment to the United States Constitution, recognizing its fundamental role in preserving the right of law-abiding citizens to keep and bear arms. The Otero County Commission further reaffirms its unwavering support of the Constitution of the United States, upholding the rights and freedoms of all American citizens. The Otero County Commission hereby condemns and rebukes the recent actions of the Governor, Michelle Lujan Grisham, that have unjustly stripped legal, law-abiding, concealed, and open carry citizens of their rights. The Otero County Commission expresses its profound concern about the absence of an effective impeachment process in New Mexico, which has resulted in the lack of accountability for the governor's actions, including the unjust infringement upon rights of citizens. The Otero County Commission calls for the immediate revocation of emergency orders and powers of the governor to mandate legislative meetings for the extension of emergency orders in accordance with the New Mexico Constitution. The Otero County Commission urges Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham to reverse her actions and engage in a constructive dialogue with the people to develop balanced policies that respect the rights of legal open carry and legal concealed carry citizens while addressing the issue of illegal firearm possession. The Otero County Commission emphasizes the importance of electing officials who prioritize the rights of innocent citizens over empowering criminals and who uphold the principles of accountability in government. The Otero County Commission asserts that most recent actions taken by the Governor of New Mexico, Michelle Lujan Grisham, which have unjustly abolished the rights of legal, law-abiding, concealed, and open carry citizens, and the lack of accountability for the governor, has permitted decisions that diminish the protection of citizens' rights and grant undue government authority, in direct violation of the New Mexico Constitution and the United States Constitution.
Is there any discussion on this? Does anybody have anything they want to talk about on it? Yes, ma'am.
Well, no, I haven't missed an opportunity. So do I need to state my name and all of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Marcia Sturman, just a private citizen with concerns about the tyranny that's being pushed on New Mexicans via everything in Santa Fe. It's not just the governor, it's not just her, it's the whole shebang up there. We could name all of them. However, the Attorney General did say he disagreed with the governor, which is a good thing. However, we're tired of it. We're not going to stand for any more tyranny from this government, this governor, and we want to stand on record by saying we support what you're doing. Just get it to where the point of it is that it has teeth and it's enforceable, and we appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'd like to read one paragraph of a letter that was wrote from the Attorney General to the governor, and it'll pretty much state his feelings and on the whole thing all the way around. It says, Dear Governor Lujan Grisham, I'm writing to inform you that my office will not defend your administration in the above referenced cases challenging the public health emergency order imposing temporary firearm restrictions, drug monitoring, and other public safety measures, the emergency order, issued by the Secretary of Health on September 8, 2023. Though I recognize my statutory obligation as New Mexico Chief Legal Officer to defend the state officials when they are sued in the official capacity, my duty to uphold, defend the constitutional rights of every citizen takes precedence. Simply put, I do not believe that the emergency order will have any meaningful impact on public safety, but most importantly, I do not believe it passes to the constitutional muster. That pretty much says it all right there. So, Commissioner Marquardt, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Well, I'm sorry that I'm not there with y'all tonight. I'm traveling home from Albuquerque. I've been up here at the State Fair representing Otero Otero County, and I totally support this. The governor has totally overreached this time. I mean, she started this with COVID, and to me, it's just a continuance of that. And I'm proud of everybody that showed up for the meeting tonight, and we've got to start pushing back on this tyranny, or we're going to have to just start living with it, and I'm not willing to do that. So I wholeheartedly support this, and I'm glad that y'all are all there. And I guess that's all I got to say. I'm just, it's a sad day for New Mexico that we're in the news again for, this insanity that's going to do nothing. Taking the guns away from the law-abiding citizen is not going to make one child safer at all. And this comes from a governor that believes in abortion up until birth, and yet she has the nerve to take our guns away to protect children. It's just, the hypocrisy of it is just deafening. So I think that's all I have to say. I'll get off my soapbox, but thank you all for showing up tonight. I appreciate it.
Okay, if there's nothing else, I'll make a motion for, oh, got one more?
I'm Chuck Andreas. I'm from La Luz, and I want to make a couple comments. First, I want to commend the commissioners for taking this initiative to bring it forward to the public. You guys are doing a fantastic job. I know you guys have a lot of meetings going on. The second thing is I want to thank our sheriff for making a statement and putting himself out on the line to protect our rights, and that's what we elected him to do, and he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. But I want to make a couple of points. Marcia mentioned something. There's the whole cabal up there in Santa Fe. I don't know if you guys know about the order that's been done, obviously, but the Secretary of Health also had the same thing going on, except there's a couple of things I want to make known on record. According to what he says here, that, get my page here. This doesn't just stop here. There's 2 points. One is he makes a statement in number 4, no person other than a law enforcement or a licensed security officer shall possess a firearm, not just in Bernalillo and Albuquerque, but also on state property, in schools, which you can't carry them, and everybody knows that, and public parks. So they extended it a little bit further. And one more little thing I caught, right at the end, in number 5 of the second section, this order shall take effect on September 8th and remain in effect for the duration of the public health emergencies declared in executive orders, and he mentions the orders, and any subsequent renewals of those public health emergency declarations, unless otherwise rescinded. So this is just a test run. They got other plans. That's one comment. The other thing I want to make, you guys, I know you know about the U.S. Constitution, and I want to make it known about the New Mexico Constitution that she is under direct orders with. She took that oath, but obviously she doesn't take it seriously. But in Article 1 of the New Mexico Constitution, I just like to read, it's real short, Section 4, it's called Inherent Rights. All persons are born equally free and have certain natural, inherent, and inalienable rights, among which are the rights of enjoying and defending life and liberty, and acquiring, possessing, and protecting property, and seeking and obtaining safety and happiness. And part of that is part of the Second Amendment. And the second section of the New Mexico Constitution in Article 1, right to bear arms. No law shall abridge the right of the citizen to keep and bear arms for security and defense, for lawful hunting and recreational use, and for other lawful purposes. So I guess she hasn't read the Constitution of the United States or the Constitution of New Mexico, and obviously she stated her oath is not absolute. And I know everybody in our state disagrees with that admonition, and so I think legal action should be taken against her. So thank you for everybody who's been here, and the commissioners. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anyone else? All right, at this time, I would like to request approval of the resolution number 09-14-23/112-14, safeguarding the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution. Could I get a second?
I second it.
All in favor, say aye.
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 All right, there we have it. On that motion, that's all that's on the agenda, so I'll call this meeting to adjourn.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.